But then Thanksgiving part there, US of A, and Kenya being very good friends to America, I join in saying thank you to the world, to the globe, and for our existence as a globe, and for Kenya and US relationship. Na hapa ndani ya studio niko na mgeni, sasa kubonga mingi, karibu.
It's really great to be here. Niaji wase, can I say that? Habari asubuhi, niaji wase.
Niaji wase, habari za asubuhi. You got it right.
I think I did, asante.
Yeah, you spoke both Sheng and Swahili.
I tried.
Quick one. Your name?
I'm Drew Giblin. Really great to be here.
Drew Giblin.
Yes.
And what do you do for America?
So I'm the Counselor for Public Affairs at the US Embassy, and my wonderful job is to build partnerships between the Kenyan and American people, and we get to do that, and that's why I'm really glad to be here with you today.
Wow. We are happy to have you as well. And just explain about Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What's the day? What's the thank you for? What's the big idea behind it?
Yeah, well, I think you kicked off this segment with some gratitude, which is what Thanksgiving's all about. So it's really an American day to be grateful for the things that we have. There's some major themes: food, like the turkey and pecan pie in front of you right now, family and fun, and for a lot of people, American football. And so in the celebrations, we have some big games that happen around this weekend. The other thing is travel. So the idea of Thanksgiving is you come together with family, Americans from every background, every community, and people have different ways of celebrating. There's some classics, like turkey, but what you'll find is Thanksgiving tables can be really diverse because people bring their own food traditions to it.
Okay.
But I think this year we're looking at maybe 82 million Americans traveling so they can be home with family and friends on Thanksgiving. So that just gives you the vibe of how big this is for people to come and be together and be grateful together.
82 million.
Yes.
Wow. So I guess tuko na matourist wengi kabisa Big Ted. Tuko na Big Ted hapa pia. Mzing.
Kabisa niko ndani ya nyumba.
Ambassador Big Ted.
Nilisikia kuna msosi inaletwa hapa nikajua. Lazima nikwe amongst the guests.
Ndio hiyo.
But thank you for having us this morning. Mimi best ya say make sure ya kwamba yani interests zetu zote zina meet at the right place. It's about friendship. It's about community. It's about people-to-people diplomacy. It's about cultures coming together. And Thanksgiving is all about that. It's just about us coming together and celebrating, a whole year going by, and for all of us being there.
Okay. We're feeling good at Ghetto Radio to be part of very concrete friends to the embassy.
Yes.
In terms of culture, we are talking music, language, education, art. That's what we stand for. And also CSR, empowerment of the communities, small CBOs. Those are the people listening to you right now.
Yes.
So now you're speaking to the most people that we attend to in matter CSR are down on the bottom. They want hope, they want empowerment. What can the US and Ghetto Radio do specifically, maybe to open doors or make their lives better?
Yeah. One thing, if I can just say, it's something I'm grateful for this Thanksgiving, is the partnership that you talked about between Kenya and the United States, the connections between our people. And I would say to that audience, the talent in Kenya is incredible, and America sees that, and it contributes to a lot of powerful opportunities. And I also think that we're grateful for Ghetto FM and all the media out there that have this like community communication that happens that energizes people to participate. And something we've worked really hard on is your industry, the creative industries, film, music, sports. These are areas where there's excitement, there's inspiration for people from every community and background, and there's also an opportunity for employment in that, right? And so Big Ted's been a part of this in both in a diplomatic and a business sense. But we've had the privilege to work with the guys from Southeast Soul, Polycarp, Savara, Bien, Nikita. Is a filmmaker named David Daudi Anguka from the Coast, who got an Oscar nod on the film side. Amazing athletes like Kipchoge and Faith Kipyegon. We've had a coalition of conversation about, hey, how do we energize film, music, and sports so that Kenya's amazing talent also builds out economic opportunity, job opportunities. And I think probably your audience is full of a bunch of future musicians and future filmmakers, or current musicians and filmmakers who are looking for that pathway to be discovered. And so we're looking to share that talent and share it with folks who are invested in the content makers of the future. I mean, you're a content maker right here. You do it every morning. So I think that's what I would start with. And I know it could be a tough journey. So if you're an artist out there listening right now in Kenya, what I would tell you is you are in a hot market, and you're in a place where there are connections with America in the creative space that can be very powerful, and we want to keep introducing people and bringing them together, and we work on that every day.
All right.
Almost the same, because remember, very, very many Kenyans are actually influenced by the American way of life.
Yeah.
Hip hop, which is music, Hollywood, which is a film, and even the food, I mean, KFC and everything else. We're heavily influenced by that, and you have a whole merger of cultures whereby you have somebody who's Kenyan, American, now he's American Kenyan, and he comes in here and is able to blend it in. We actually welcomed him at the airport with a group of about 50 hip-hop rappers.
Kenyan rappers?
Yes. So 50. We have this group called the Nairobi Freestyle Movement.
Oh yeah, Nairobi Freestyle Movement.
Yes, so we got the whole gang to come to the airport, and there was a whole freestyle at the airport. It was crazy, and the whole airport came to a standstill as they made a circle, and we had this Samburu warriors who were just jiving to the whole groove as he was going down. And I think he's planning to do something with the Nairobi Freestyle Movement.
Wow.
In terms of just building that whole culture. And something strange is from the side. When I landed in the States and I played hip hop music to the guys in different studios, they would be like, "What? I don't think this is Africa," But we are heavily influenced. And let me tell you, some of the rappers we have here, some of the hip hop artists will actually go head to head with anybody on the streets of LA or New York and everything. And just shows how culture goes to build communities and to bond communities and make them one.
When did America get its independence? Watu walichanganikiwa wakasema America ilikoloniziwa. But just before that, you brought us turkey.
Yes.
So if you were to get you some local food, which one?
Local food for me?
Yeah.
Ugali.
Nah.
Well, I eat ugali once a week.
Ugali na?
Managu.
With greens on it.
Yeah, managu.
Managu. Yeah. I love it. Whether I know the name or not, I enjoy it. And I have different meats with it, and I don't know which ones I'm
Machoma.
Matumbo.
Yeah, it's got to be some kind of machoma.
Matumbo.
Matumbo?
Yeah, I like.
Intestines of
Oh, I haven't tried matumbo yet. Okay, so then we're gonna do Thanksgiving turkey today, and then you're gonna take me for matumbo.
Matumbo.
Okay, we're doing it.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looking forward.
Leo nilikuwa surprised kwa classroom. Jamaa akisema, kwani America ilikuwa colonized? Cheni hizo. So, kesho anatuambia poa kabisa about American independence. So kindly take us through American independence. It was 1776.
Absolutely, yeah. So the big year was 1776 when we fought for our independence from the British. It was a long journey, but it all started in that year. In fact, my ancestors fought in that war. And that was the beginning of a journey, which it's really cool this came up today, Maji, because if you do the math, next year is our 250th anniversary as a country.
250th.
Yes, and so from 1776 to 2026, and we want this to be a celebration of the things that America has sought out with partners like Kenya, and I think we're going to do a lot of celebrating next year that also includes these. And we were just talking before this segment about all the connections between Kenya and the United States in artists, in styles, in the things that we grow and we develop, and so we're going to be celebrating that all next year, thinking back to 1776 forward 250 years.
Wow. So confirm kuwa
confirmed.
At some point America ilikuwa nyonge, sawa. And then also this more diplomatic. We asked the question, we put a poll. Like as we celebrate Thanksgiving, USA and Kenya, from Kenya, we said, how is our relationship with America? How do our listeners or people who listen to us over and about think about our relationship with Kenya.
Yeah.
Are you interested in listening to how they voted? So the answer was either positive or negative.
Okay.
Would you like to know?
I hope it's positive.
Okay. 25% said positive.
Okay.
75% said negative.
Hmm.
What do you say?
I need to meet these people, and I think for us, I would start with the power of Kenya.
Yeah.
And I think you're passionate about the talent here. This is the 4th largest economy in Africa. I can't tell you how impressed I've been by the dynamism of the young people here. We have 4,500 Kenyan students studying at US universities right now. That's the 3rd largest group of students from the continent of Africa, behind Nigeria and Ghana. Those are incredibly talented people who are studying and bringing back their ideas and relationships with our country. There are incredible American businesses here that are here because of the importance of Kenya, because of the possibilities here. Big names in technology like Microsoft. I think Silicon Savannah is a place that, and an idea and a concept and a success story that is, globally competitive. So that's what I would start with. For one is America's respect for Kenya and Kenya's success and the possibility for partnership. And that's why we're here working on so many things together. And I think, and that's going to continue. And it's going to be around those big elements that I think Kenyans care most about, which is growing the economy and growing job opportunities.
Yeah.
You care about that, we care about that for our people. We're all looking for that.
Wow.
And so I think American business engagement here, including in the creative space, by the way, when you talk about the interest from film, music, and sports and what you can build together, that is an incredible runway for both of us, maybe especially though for some of your folks that listen here and know that they can make it in that global music world or that global film world, or in looking at things like sports as an industry you can grow in. Maybe you're not the star athlete, but maybe you are in sports marketing or the business of sports. So I think we want to communicate and go meet your audience, and we want to talk about the opportunities, and it's about relationships, right? Connecting about what we can do together, and there's so much that's happening, and that's going to keep happening, and it's across so many different sectors of society.
Okay. Ameniamba aka yake ni Ochieng, so stay tuned. Takwambia kwa nini anaitwa Ochieng. Stay tuned. I think after your response, we are now on 50-50.
Oh, phew.
50 positive,
We got to keep talking.
50 negative.
But I was a student in Africa many years ago in Ghana, and I'm Friday born, and so they named me Kofi, because Kofi's the Friday name. So I carried that name with me, and I told this story of maybe my 3rd or 4th trip to Kisumu, where, by the way, we're talking about this, and I didn't know, Maji, that you're from Kisumu. The West is an incredible place for many reasons. Among those reasons is the power of music and art that comes from that part of Kenya. And as we've looked at the growth of creative opportunities in industry, we've gone there to this source place in Kisumu and hung out with Prince Inda and Polycarp and Coster. And we were all sitting around having one of my other favorite dishes. You said what I eat in Nairobi is ugali, but if I'm out on the lake, we go to this place by the lake. We have our fried fish and our ugali there. Sometimes brown, sometimes the other one, and the white one. And I always get my dry fish, but I feel like everyone else gets the wet fish. So I do dry, but I've learned that one day I need to transition. So we were all talking and just talking about the power of Kisumu and these communities of artists, and so I told them the name story. I said, well, you need a name. And I can't remember what was happening that day, but whatever the conditions were, I was named Ocheng. So I became Kofi Ocheng.
Kofi Ochieng.
But it's a fun story, but actually there's heart to it, which is the connection to communities like what we're seeing in this, Kisumu music, art opportunity, and what young people are looking for. That's really special. And Kenya is so welcoming. We were talking about Casey coming back home and having this welcome. It's really powerful, and it actually can make big things happen. So that's the story of Kofi Ocheng.
Okay, so Ochieng, I'll tell you from a cultural point, is maybe that time they gave you the nickname, the sun was shining.
Yes, it was. Yes.
So I think that's why they said Ochieng.
It was bright shining. Yes.
Chieng is the sun.
Yes.
Okay.
So everybody named Chieng was born when it was.
So it's the same as coffee. It's the direct translation of coffee,
You're kidding.
which is Ochieng, Chieng during the day.
Okay.
Yes.
It was a bright afternoon because we always go and we have a long lunch. So imagine you're invited actually. So because we're gonna go have lunch out there. So it's usually a few hours because we have our our fish and our white cap and we have lots of conversation.
Fish and white cap.
Yes.
Cold.
Yes, cold.
And kachumbari.
Yes.
Pili pili.
Yes.
Kwa umbali.
Yes.
Big Ten na remove said.
Hey, that's not me. Yeah, Drew they say that I'm spoiling you. I've never even been invited for any of those.
Yeah, I know. Right.
So,
we're gonna work.
I'm
on
the
this.
good guy here.
We're gonna work on this.
Ah.
But if you're from Kisumu, then you have to come.
Now the angle you've taken for culture, music in
Yeah.
terms of amplifying culture and
Yeah.
connecting it to the US and putting efforts together, it's
Yeah.
really beautiful because I believe, personally I say, why not for music? Music saved my life and
Yeah.
so many other people. So this is a job. It's job creation. It's part of the solution that the country is struggling with in creating jobs. So if we can amplify and make the infrastructure good, quality music, expand, like you're saying, not everybody can sing, someone can be somebody else
Yes.
within the music environment, within the arts environment.
Yes.
I think that's what many people want the microphone.
Yeah.
Like Big Jet and the group, they're responsible for so many talents
Yes.
because they chose event organization and management.
Yeah.
Created a platform for people to perform, people like me as well.
Yes.
I think it was Shilton, eh?
Mm.
Yeah, they were one of the first great event organizers in Kenya, and
Yeah.
they blew up the industry in terms of making money through events. Before that, most focus was on I want to sell my music, I want to sell my music.
Right.
Then we now had to perform and get paid, and sell your music. Now there's perform, get paid, put it online and sell. It keeps opening. Now there's also companies coming in to sponsor brands. So the industry is opening up. So what you people are doing in letting the industry flow and open just as good as America is one beautiful thing we can share together.
You couldn't have said it any better, Maji. And I want to hit on everything you said is so relevant. And one thing we've worked on that it's not everybody holds the microphone, but people want to be a part of this thing. And we've had programs that support sound technicians. I mean, this studio we're in right now, this is a team effort. They hear your voice, but there's many people participating in this industry. You talk about music distribution. The number one music distributor in Kenya is a company called 1RPM. That's an American firm, and it's about getting music out there. And so I think the other thing we talked about is, we as the United States Mission, the US Embassy, the US government, we really want to work hard on this partnership, and we are with Kenya, looking at opportunities across the economic space. But it's bigger than us. It's about those people-to-people connections and the power of everybody from companies to stars to communities to rising artists working together. And I think Casey's story is a really special one too.
Big story.
Is Kenyan Americans build this bridge and it creates amazing opportunities, and he might create some new opportunity here because he's coming home for a whole range of reasons, because the talent's here and because he's from here, and it's that shared bond that's both culture and industry that is really magical between the United States and Kenya.
Me, I would say I'm satisfied. It's good. I've learned a lot. Unless you have something else to say before I play you a special song.
Oh,
Yeah.
I am collecting my favorite songs from Kenyan music, and I guess I would just close with thank you to your team. Part of today is about gratitude for us as we look to Thanksgiving tomorrow. We're grateful for media professionals like you who give us the opportunity to communicate and connect with your audiences. And the fact that there's so many folks listening out there, we want to connect and build bridges and hear about new opportunities that people think are out there, and we'll share the same. So you're going to see more of us. It was wonderful getting to connect with you, Maji, and I think we need to look for ways to team up together to connect with your community and make sure we share what we're doing and talk about the path forward.
Wow.